a tale of innocence, danger, and unconditional loyalty. The sun was setting over the small town of Willow Creek, casting a warm orange glow over the quiet streets. Shadows stretched long across the pavement as 8-year-old Lily Parker skipped along the sidewalk, her pigtails bouncing with each step. She clutched a small brown paper bag of groceries against her chest, essentials her mother had trusted her to fetch from the corner store. Despite her young age, Lily was known for her independence and responsibility. The corner store was just 3 blocks from home, a journey she had made dozens of times before. But Lily wasn't truly alone. By her side trotted Max, her loyal German shepherd. His alert eyes continuously scanned their surroundings, his powerful frame moving with practiced precision. Max wasn't just any dog. He had been a highly trained K-9 unit before an injury forced his early retirement. When Lily's father, a respected police officer in Willow Creek, had brought Max home, the shepherd had become more than a pet. He had become her best friend and her protector. As Lily hummed a cheerful tune, completely unaware of the danger lurking just around the corner, the peaceful evening air was suddenly shattered by the roar of motorcycle engines. The notorious Black Reapers, a gang that had been terrorizing Willow Creek for weeks, thundered down the street, their leather jackets gleaming in the fading light. They had been stealing, harassing, and intimidating townsfolk without consequence. Tonight, they were in a particularly reckless mood, hungry for trouble. The leader, a scruffy man with a jagged scar running from his eye to his jaw, spotted Lily walking alone. He nudged his buddy with a sinister grin. "Easy target," he sneered, voice barely audible over the rumble of engines. The other bikers chuckled darkly, nodding in agreement. They slowed their motorcycles, beginning to circle the little girl like vultures closing in on vulnerable prey. But Max didn't hesitate for a single heartbeat. The German shepherd stepped forward, positioning himself between Lily and the bikers. His ears stood perfectly alert, his stance wide and protective. A low, menacing growl rumbled from deep within his chest, a sound that carried years of professional training and natural protective instinct. The bikers laughed, clearly underestimating what stood before them. "Oh no," Scarface mocked with exaggerated fear. "The little girl's got a dog." "You don't know what you're messing with," Lily whispered, one hand gripping Max's fur for comfort, for courage. Snake Tattoo chuckled dismissively. "Yeah? What's he gonna do? Bark us to death?" Their laughter echoed through the darkening street, the final mistake in a series of poor decisions. The moment one of the bikers reached for Lily, Max exploded into action. With lightning speed that belied his size, the German shepherd lunged at the man's arm, his powerful jaws clamped down with the precision that came from years of police training. The biker howled in pain, stumbling backward in shock. "What the?" he screamed, clutching his arm as Max released him. Just as another man lunged forward, Max was already moving. He dodged with incredible agility and leaped, slamming into the biker's chest with calculated force. The impact sent the man sprawling onto the pavement with a heavy thud. Panic spread through the gang like wildfire. "This ain't no regular dog," one of them shouted, already backing toward his motorcycle. "That's a police dog," another yelled, recognition and fear flashing in his eyes. Max stood his ground, teeth bared in a ferocious display of protective fury. His dark eyes, usually gentle when looking at Lily, now burned with determination. He would not let harm come to his girl. Lily, though terrified, felt a surge of hope rise within her small chest. She had always known Max was special, but seeing him now, standing between her and danger without hesitation, filled her with a courage she didn't know she possessed. Scarface, shaking with impotent rage and humiliation, pulled out a knife. The blade caught the last rays of sunlight, gleaming with deadly intent. "I'm not scared of no dog," he snarled, though the tremor in his voice betrayed him. Lily gasped, her hands flying to her mouth in horror. But Max was a trained K-9 officer. He recognized the threat immediately, his training kicking in with perfect clarity. In a flash of fur and focused aggression, he lunged with calculated precision, clamping down on the biker's wrist with exactly the right amount of pressure. The knife clattered to the ground, and with a quick, practiced maneuver, Max knocked the leader to the pavement, pinning him with his weight. The message was clear. The Guardian would not be defeated. Not today, not ever. Not while Lily needed him. Sometimes our greatest protectors come in unexpected forms, and sometimes true courage has 4 paws and a wagging tail.